The stuff that happens during the relationship. You know, after the two lovers get together. Have you noticed how anime rarely ever does it? A romance show will usually end with a kiss, unless you decide to end it with a pat on the head. A pat on the head beyond the boundary? Are you serious? Even worse, there's shows out there that don't have the obvious couple get together. It's so frustrating! However, there are a few animes that do show you what happens when they get together. Clannad After Story and, recently, Golden Time. But why is it rare for an anime show to do that? Well, I have a theory. Not an answer to this question. A theory that could be either a small or a huge factor in the possible answer. Okay, here's the theory. What does the creative fan do when a romance is left open? They start writing fanfictions and drawing doujinshis of the pairing. But what if they disagree with the pairing that the show implied it was going for? Well, since it's left open, anything is possible, which means multiple shippings! Instead of a show being a definitive ending, it lets your imagination run wild on all the possibilities. The little research you do on the characters for your fanfictions or doujinshis gets you more invested within the characters, letting you go more in depth in what the characters are actually feeling and how their background story could affect them in the brand new scenarios you put them in. And what are you doing while doing these fanfictions or doujinshis? You're keeping the popularity of the show alive. You rewatch the show to find out bits and pieces that can be character bonding or shipping material. Your research in the characters gives you a new look on what the characters go through in the actual show, thinking more on how they feel and relating more to them. The creators of the show will notice all this shipping support, and do you know what they'll do? Nothing! That's right, because fans would start having thoughts like, I love those two together. Oh, I know, I'll buy plushies of the two and pose them on my bed so they'll be together. Yay! Or, these adverts on the streaming websites are so annoying, and the illegal streaming sites try probing my computer with viruses. Oh, I know, I'll buy the DVDs or Blu-rays so I'll be able to watch them all. Or, I watched all the anime and I can't find any more new information. Wait a minute, the manga has more information. I must buy more of that and read up on the info. Okay, what do all three have in common? You spending money. Supporting the show with fan art and fan fictions will eventually grow to you supporting the show financially as well, which in the end gives you no confirmation of your shippings to be canon, but it gives them lots of money to revel in. Sometimes this support gives the fans a second series, continuing the story from the manga, or just throwing the manga away and making up a whole new story by retconning the first series and giving us that thing. Getting sidetracked here. Anyway, sometimes you get a second series for more shipping baits that pretty much still doesn't make any shippings canon. However, there are three shows basically, where the creators literally wouldn't dare make a shipping canon. Because they know that if they do, they are going to break so many hearts. Fanboys and fangirls will cry and hide under their beds curled up in a ball. The creators of the big three, Bleach, One Piece and Naruto, most likely would never make their leads in a canon couple. I mean, over 400 episodes in to see their shipping go denied by the creators? Mass suicide will happen in the fanbase! As you guys know from the end of my reviews, I take part in shipping. More fanfiction wise because I can't draw for toffee. So it brings the question, do I want romantically open shows to make a canon couple? Well, no. Even though I would love to see the melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya end with Kyon and Yuki Nagato getting together, or solely to end with Def the Kid having Maka Alban as his Grim Reaper Queen, or even Captain Levi from Attack on Titan doing his epic spin with one hand cutting through the Titan's weak points while the other holding Mikasa close to him as they share in a passionate kiss where he shows his authority as he dominates her mouth with his... Anyway, even though I'd love to see my ships become canon, I don't mind it being left open, because it gives me the freedom to figure out how they could be together, rather than risk feeling like my heart's been ripped out and trodden on 100 times. I'd be happy with my fanfiction's fan art and doujinshi, even though official canon shippings have been proven not to stop fans with who they believe should be together. I mean, jeez, Avatar The Last Airbender fans, you really want Katara and Zuko to be together. That's not an animal. Shut up, it was an example. So that's what I think. The creators leave romances open in their shows because they know the fans will eat up the possibilities of their shippings possibly being canon, which will lead the fans to continue supporting the show while they support their shippings, which leads to merchandises being bought by the fans and the creators bathing in money. But this is just an innocent theory, one that's absolute genius, or I'm talking out of my bum. So if you guys agree, disagree, or have something to add, put it in the comments below. Thanks for taking the time to listen to me ramble on. If you like what you've seen here, folks, hit that little subscribe button and I'll be sure to come back to you soon. I hope you all have a pleasant day, and I hope you all have a good night. Bye-bye!